We begin with breaking news. Just minutes ago, ABC13 found these photos from when a deputy constable was sworn into Precinct 4 Constable's office. That was back in March. Chris Hendricks was shot overnight when checking out a disturbance on Ella in North Harris County. We have two reporters on this story, starting with Courtney Fisher at the scene. Courtney?
Good morning, Samika. It's now been 7 hours since this happened. Still a scene out here at the apartment complex. Plenty of area taped off. For people living out here, got to imagine around midnight, it was so scary. After Deputy Constable Chris Hendricks was shot, SWAT came out. Some people had to leave their apartments, others had to stay. And then SWAT sent in a robot. The alleged shooter found dead inside the apartment. Investigators say that he had been shot by one of the deputy constables who returned fire after Hendricks was shot in the stomachs. Initially, Hendricks and his colleagues came out here for a domestic disturbance call. It was the second time they were called to the apartment in a matter of hours. When the man came to the door, there was some kind of argument between him, Hendricks, and the two other deputies.
Sad case. Praying for both families, police officer and this guy.
And the guy shot a cop, that's all I know. Everybody was inside asleep.
Sorry about that technical issue there. I want to mention the name of the man who died, who allegedly shot Hendricks. His name has not been released at this point, but investigators tell us that he had some kind of mental health issues, possibly struggling with PTSD. The story is constantly evolving. For the latest, check out ABC13.com. For now, reporting live, Courtney Fisher, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Courtney. Let's go now to TJ Parker live at Memorial Hermann in the Woodlands. And TJ, we're hearing the deputy constable is out of surgery.
Yeah, good news this morning. Good morning to you, Samika. Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman tweeting out earlier this morning that Deputy Hendricks was out of surgery and is doing okay. It is quiet outside of the hospital right now, but it is a lot of things. There are a lot of things that is going on inside. Herman tweeting out this picture earlier of Deputy Hendricks' mother and sister inside of the hospital waiting. Herman gave updates throughout the morning from the hospital. We're also seeing pictures of Hendricks from the department from when he was hired back in March. So he's only been with the precinct for 4 months when this happened. We had the radio calls from earlier as well, where you can hear Deputy Hendricks after he was shot. Take a listen.
Can you advise what kind of injuries he has?
Got a gunshot wound to the abdomen.
123, first person there. Apply pressure to the wound. Maintain what you can medically.
Staff 16, I'm good, man. Y'all just get an ambulance here.
Yeah, again, some intense moments this morning. Before that, deputy was taken here to Memorial Hermann. But again, the good news is that deputy is out of surgery and is expected to be okay. Reporting from the Woodlands this morning, I'm TJ Parker, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, TJ. Now to a story a lot of you are reading on our ABC 13 Facebook page. The daughter of radio show host Ricky Smiley was among the victims of a possible road rage shooting right here in Houston. And we broke the news yesterday morning there of the shooting at a red light near 288 and Holcomb. Smiley posted about what happened on his YouTube and social media.
The reason I'm on Facebook Live because I just want you to see that it's raw and it's real. I want you to see that what parents have to deal with when their children become victims of gun violence.
Police say this might have been road rage where Smiley's daughter may not have even been the target. So far, no arrests have been made.
Well, turning now to COVID-19. Hospitalization numbers hit another record yesterday for the 25th day in a row. Nearly 8,700 people in the hospital. You see that sharp increase is the blue line. The red line indicates COVID-19 patients in ICU beds. There are more than 2,500 of those. And researchers in Houston are now putting out a call for volunteers to test a potential coronavirus vaccine. The trials will start in a couple of weeks for that experimental vaccine that now has the green light from the FDA. The volunteers won't actually be injected with the actual virus, though. They are interviewing potential volunteers beginning next Monday, and you can volunteer, or at least apply for it, at HoustonFightsCovid.com.
Well, it's back to work for the Astros this afternoon after workouts were canceled because of delayed COVID-19 test results. The results were delayed due to the July 4th holiday. The Astros are set to start the regular season in a little more than 2 weeks on Friday, July 24th. The game is at Minute Maid against the Mariners with no fans in the stands. And happening today, the first NBA teams will start arriving in Orlando, Florida. The Rockets are set to leave Thursday, including general manager Daryl Morey. The players won't be allowed to leave Disney's Wide World of Sports complex, and all the teams will be at the complex for at least 5.5 weeks. NBA suspended the season on March 11th. The games are set to continue on July 30th.
All right, let's check in with the lead on that weather forecast.
All right, a few storms today. Scattered rain showers also a possibility. Those rain chances will be dropping, though, for the remainder of the week. And as those storm chances drop, our temperatures will be on the rise. Future track indicating some widely scattered showers with a few rumbles of thunder. I think most areas north of I-10 actually has a better chance of seeing some of these storms forming. Meanwhile, south of I-10, about a 30% chance for you. The rainfall totals around here, most areas picking up less than a half an inch of rain, but we could see with some of these heavier downpours a brief 1 to 2 inches possible. And here's a look at that hour by hour forecast. I think with the added clouds today, similar to yesterday, highs mainly in the low 90s. You'll want to enjoy those low 90s because this heat ridge will be building in later on this week, and that's going to translate into some very hot conditions. We're talking unseasonably warm this weekend as those temperatures get closer to hitting the century mark.
And that's all the time we have. We hope you have a great Tuesday.
Thanks so much for joining us. Join us on ABC13.com as well as our news app. Have a great Tuesday.